Governor Greg Abbott freezes tuition hikes at Texas public universities. See what that means for students and families.
A new AI tutor is here to help students beyond the classroom. Learn more about how this innovation will impact the UT community.
The Texas Cowboys, known for bringing the spirit to the game days, are making a big impact off the football field. See how their latest event is helping local students in need. Reporting Texas TV starts now.
Good evening, I'm Haley Pacheco.
And I'm Isa Almeida.
Governor Greg Abbott is freezing undergraduate college tuition increases for the next 2 years.
A former law that froze tuition increases expires this year. That's why Abbott sent a letter reminding public colleges and universities he will not be supporting raising tuition costs. Abbott says that as inflation and other economic burdens increase, it's important to keep colleges affordable.
Everything at this point in time is at an all-time high, and I don't think it should get any higher, so I'm glad he's doing that.
State Rep Donna Howard told KXAN that while she's grateful for the tuition freeze, Abbott needs to invest more in higher education. Abbott says he has invested in college funding and financial aid programs. Governor Abbott is looking to nuclear power to keep electricity flowing. Abbott released a plan Monday to use nuclear reactors alongside Texas's current power sources. He believes that this would be especially helpful during the summer when the heat causes electricity demands to peak. This plan also includes partnering with colleges to train workers for new jobs in nuclear technologies.
Austin, dubbed as the live music capital of the world, is celebrating new funding that will support the local music scene. City leaders recently approved $150,000 each year for the next 4 years to support the Red River Cultural District. The funding will support the district's 2 biggest festivals, Free Week in January and Hot Summer Nights in July. Musicians will also receive a part of the funding for performing during these festivals.
And also for some marketing expenses. The event's also drawing close to 15,000 people, so it's a really good opportunity for people to come in, spend money at the bar.
Red River Cultural District, which is a nonprofit organization that started back in 2015, has been trying to get the city funding for about a year now.
The second-place finisher in Austin's mayoral race requested a recount earlier today. This comes days after Austin City Council officially named Cuban Kirk Watson the winner by a margin of less than 20 votes. If the recount finds that he did not win over 50% of the vote, the race will go to a runoff election between Watson and second-place finisher Carmen Yanes-Peludo.
Austin City Council welcomed 11 new commissioners to the revamped Community Police Review Commission. On Monday, 11 applicants were randomly selected out of a pool of 31 for the position. The new commission comes from the Austin Police Oversight Act, voted into law May 2023. They will oversee the Austin Police Department and the Office of Police Oversight to give recommendations for areas of improvement.
If you were in the student section at the Texas vs. Georgia game, you may have seen a student rush out of DKR on a stretcher, or Gracie Kirscher is live at the studio with an update on how he's doing and how you can help.
Hey guys, definitely a very scary experience for students there and for Knox Vasek, a UT freshman. Knox says the last thing he remembers from that day was students throwing bottles on the field after the refs made a call that students disagreed with. He was jumping on the bleachers after the call was reversed, and then his memory fades to black. His mom, Vanessa, explained what happened to him on the day that changed his life forever.
When he fell, he fell so hard that he seized, he was convulsing, and he went into cardiac arrest. But they did CPR and shocked his heart literally for 6 minutes because he didn't have a pulse at all.
He spent 3 days in the ICU. Now, Knox is focused on resting and recovering. But his fight isn't over yet. His mom says they plan to work with UT Greek Life to teach students CPR. She says if someone around Knox knew the procedure, his trajectory would have improved. And the unexpected medical bills have left a huge amount of debt for his family. If you want to help, you can donate to their GoFundMe by scanning the QR code right behind me.
Austin Parks and Rec has renamed the gym in honor of a beloved community member. Find out more about the celebration.
The Longhorns are bringing the heat on the court. Catch the highlights and what's next for Texas volleyball.
listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
If you talk to me, we'll hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You can do it if you try.
Last Friday, the Austin community gathered to rename a gym. Reporting Texas TV's Mala Freeman is live in the newsroom to tell us about the event.
The George Morales Dove Spring Gym, located in southeast Austin, has been renamed the Dwayne Anderson Gym. Anderson worked for Austin Parks and Rec for 23 years before his passing in January 2023. Last year, Tiffany Cabin, a co-worker of Anderson, spoke before the Austin Parks and Rec Board to petition to have the gym renamed. Anderson was known as a beloved leader and mentor in the Parks and Rec community. Many co-workers, friends, family, and City of Austin officials came out to celebrate.
Not just deserved, well earned. This is an honor that he earned and so much more. He put definitely his heart and soul in ensuring that this was a really positive environment for kids to develop, learn, and grow.
Anderson's friends and family say they hope his legacy will live on through the spirit of the space, a space where everyone who enters will strive for their personal best and think about how they can impact others, just as Anderson encouraged. Live in the newsroom, Mala Freeman, reporting Texas TV.
As the population starts to grow here in Texas, health concerns for the older generations is on the rise. Lieutenant Governor Den Patrick is pushing for a new dementia prevention research institute of Texas. Modeled after the Cancer Prevention Research Institute, the facility would focus solely on dementia and bring companies and researchers to Texas.
Dementia is going to increase as the population increases. So as we get a larger population, the state will have more and more people who are experiencing dementia. It's not the most common thing in old age that people experience, but when they do, it's very detrimental to the individual and to their families.
The number of Texans over 65 is expected to double in the next 20 to 30 years. The CEO of the Alzheimer's Association Houston and Southeast chapter says every dollar invested in Alzheimer's and dementia research is a dollar closer to identifying a cure. Although lawmakers must pass the bill, it is up to voters to approve it as a constitutional amendment.
Texas also has the third largest senior population in the nation, putting a strain on the state's senior services. The rapid growth of those eligible for assistance has created a demand Texas cannot keep up with. However, one church in Georgetown is lending a helping hand to the seniors in their congregation.
Particularly fun to think about those kinds of changes in life, and yet if you do, it actually gives you some of that control back.
Georgetown First United Methodist Church provides different services from rides to doctor appointments and funeral planning to helping families as their loved ones age.
2024 is the year of AI at the University of Texas, and UT is currently testing a new generative AI tool called UT Sage. Our Tate Chapman is live with the details.
UT Sage, an AI tutor, will help answer students' questions beyond the four walls of a classroom when teachers aren't available. It's different than any other chatbot because it helps students learn concepts using more of a Socratic method rather than just give away answers like ChatGPT.
AI Live, a week devoted to conversations about artificial intelligence and celebrating innovations at UT, took place last week. Diego Torrielba, a junior at UT, is interested in all things AI.
I'm very interested in how it could solve, especially like coupled with quantum computing, it could solve problems that we didn't think traditional computers could ever have solved.
Like UT Sage, a chatbot created for students by UT faculty. The tool is trained by professors to ensure students learn important concepts from class. Dr. Julie Schell, along with Casey Ford, designed UT Sage and recently had students test the chatbot. The feedback, it was too Socratic.
When an instructor, let's say your journalism professor, goes into Sage, the professor designs and customizes the bot to their particular teaching capacity.
UT Sage is not the only AI tool out of UT. Professor Erin Riley created Professor Moxie, a digital version of herself.
Hi, my name is Professor Moxie. I'm the virtual twin of Erin Riley, the founder of Texas Immersive Institute.
We wanted her to be an educational tool for the students who are involved with Texas Immersive.
Tori Elba says he will definitely check out UT Sage when it is released in the spring.
If anything, since it's so close and since the people who made it are so close, I guess I would love to see how they did it.
You can find Professor Moxie online through the Texas Immersive Institute, and it is constantly being updated. As for UT Sage, it will be released in the spring. To learn more about these AI tools, visit reportingtexas.com.
Feeling those cooler temps yet? It's finally starting to feel like the holiday season in Texas. Stick around for this week's weather.
And we'll tell you all about how a famous comedian is changing the game for women's sports broadcast.
There's just something special about this place. It feels like home. A living room under the sky and trees. I know, right? The fresh air and the vast expanse of green, all here for us to enjoy and to care for. We have a responsibility to look after this earth we call home, to preserve it for generations to come. Every small action contributes to a bigger change, and every one of us can make a difference. The forest feels like home, a place where memories are made. And together, we can preserve and protect it.
The hardest thing with mental health is it becomes a spiral. And sometimes all you literally need is a little catalyst to help you to stop.
When I'm in pain or when I'm suffering, I have a really hard time reaching out and asking for help.
I know it's so hard to talk about mental health, but when you don't talk about it, you feel more isolated, you feel more alone.
If you feel something in your gut, if you feel something's wrong, you should, talk to them about that.
Sometimes starting a conversation with someone about their mental health can seem awkward, but your support can make a huge difference.
And I think that that's hopeful in those really dark times.
You might not know what to say, but there are a lot of things you can say to open things up.
I know you're going through some stuff, and I want you to know I'm here.
I deal with the same issues as well.
Maybe it's me, but I was wondering if you're all right.
Learn more about how to start the conversation at seizetheawkward.org.
It's been such a beautiful week for Texas weather. I don't know about y'all, but I was so excited to see those low temps on the forecast.
No, I can finally feel the holiday weather approaching.
I know, it's mid-November, but let's just say I'm grateful. I wore a sweater this morning and I had it on all day. Isn't that crazy?
Well, there you go.
The Texas sun was shining nice and bright all day over campus today, making for some nice sweater weather as we get ready for fall break. A very different scene compared to this morning, though, where early birds were greeted with some of the coldest temperatures we've seen this fall season. Despite the chilly morning, we saw a high of 71 degrees at around 3 p.m. today with 21% humidity. But don't hang up those sweaters. Temperatures are expected to drop back down to the 50s this evening. Y'all will still have time to live out that fall fantasy tonight. As for tomorrow, it looks like we are kicking off the weekend with some absolutely dreamy weather. Friday's forecast sees a low of 43 and a high of 76 in the afternoon with a near 0% chance of rain. Humidity at 35% and mostly sunny skies all day. Sounds like a perfect chance to get out of the library and do some of that finals week studying outside. Thankfully, the cool weather is expected to stay this time, with only a few days projected to break into the 80s next week, as Austin's sunny skies will be under cloud cover for most of next week. Thanksgiving Day will see a low of 46 and a high of 69 degrees, perfect for those after-turkey evening walks. And the probability of rain remains low across the board, with next Thursday seeing the highest chances at 11%. I don't know about y'all, but these early sunsets, the cold weather, as a winter person, I have been feeling my fantasy this week.
I will say I do like the hot weather, but it was getting time for this.
Oh yeah, we've been waiting for this for a while now.
It hasn't felt like fall or Thanksgiving
really
yet, but now
Yeah.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Just in time.
Find out what it means for Texas's only WNBA team to get the first pick of the 2025 draft.
Texas football faces Kentucky this weekend. Can the Longhorns keep their playoff dreams alive? More up next.
More than 500 million pieces of litter are thrown onto Texas highways and beaches each year.
But if every person in Texas picked up just 2 pieces of trash each month, our roads would be litter-free in 1 year.
And we need to take care of our coastline and marine life too. Please join Adopt a Beach and help keep our state's 367 miles of beach trash-free.
Let's all do our part to keep trash off our roads and beaches. Don't mess with Texas and adopt a beach, keeping Texas beautiful for 30 years.
Next month I'll be 9.
I'm going to the big game.
I'm getting married soon.
But sadly, they may never see these milestones. At least one person has died every single day on Texas roads since 2000. Every day.
A child.
A parent.
A spouse.
Doesn't come home. When you drive today, stay focused, obey laws, drive responsibly, end the streak of daily deaths.
You can do it, Texas. Let's end the streak.
If you don't want it, I'll sure take it. That's the story I'm here to tell. Parts of broken motorcycles, dirty old pickles, I even like the smell. Well, I'll take the rap and the rest of that stuff. Honey, you know it sure enough. Just throw it out and there'll be no doubt. And I'll take care of the rest, yeah. If you don't mess with Texas, Texas gonna be the best. Don't mess with Texas.
Many of Austin's families have been financially impacted by COVID-19, making it difficult to pay rent. The City of Austin Rent Assistance Program is for Austin renters with low income who've been affected by COVID-19 and cannot pay their rent. The program's been greatly improved. It now offers more assistance for those who need help paying their rent. Now is the time to apply. We are here to help you.
Welcome to your weekly sports update. I'm Kendall Washington. Comedian and television host Whoopi Goldberg is stepping into the sports arena. Goldberg has announced the launch of the All-Women Sports Network, or AWSN, a 24 global channel dedicated entirely to showcasing women's sports.
There's so many sports that we're involved in, that we're doing and have been doing, that no one has paid attention to. And I feel like if I want to pay attention, there's at least 5 or 6 million other people who want to pay attention as well.
AWSN is already making waves, set to debut in 65 countries, and boasting a lineup that includes the UEFA Women's Nations League, the Women's Tennis Association Tour, and the International Basketball Federation 3x3 Women's Series. Goldberg says her mission is to help young athletes grow, with the channel creating a global platform to inspire the next generation of sports fans. The Dallas Wings have landed the top pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, and all eyes are on UConn's Paige Beckers as the likely #1 pick. Talent-wise, Beckers is a game changer. Her skill set could instantly elevate any team, including the Wings, who are looking to rebound after a 9-31 season. However, sources indicate Beckers may have preferred the Los Angeles Sparks, who hold the #2 pick but face similar challenges, including a head coach vacancy. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky and the Washington Mystics round out the top 4 picks, with our mock draft suggesting early entry players for both, though much depends on how this college season shapes up. The Longhorns women's basketball program has landed 5-star guard Aaliyah Crump, the nation's number 5 recruit at 6'1". Crump begins versatility, scoring at all levels and embracing physical play. Head coach Vic Schaefer calls her a great addition with similar skills to Madison Booker and Shea Holley. But can she match Schaefer's defensive demands? Crump says she's ready to do whatever it takes to help Texas win. Texas volleyball dominated with a sweep led by Madison Skinner's skills and Diggs for her 6th double-double of the season. This energy is exactly what the team needs to return to the championships. Jenna Wanis also posted a double-double with 10 kills and 10 digs. Freshman Aiden Ames shined with her powerful blocks. The Longhorns face Oklahoma this Friday before returning home for matches against Tennessee and Ole Miss to close out the regular season. SEC football heats up this weekend as number 3 Texas returns to DKR to face Kentucky. The Longhorns need a win to stay in the playoff hunt, while the Wildcats look to build on last week's victory over Murray State. I don't know about you guys, but I'm counting down the days until LSU and Kim Mulkey come back. And y'all may not see me in burnt orange.
Hey, I have to say, you might not see me in burnt orange either. No cheering in the press box.
Dang. No, I will be in burnt orange proudly.
Oh no, I'm team LSU all the way. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh my god. Well, going into this weekend, I really hope Texas football pulls through with the win with Kentucky. We need that.
Yeah, we do need that.
Especially going into A&M. God, we need that.
I know, that's going to be a crazy weekend. I'm excited for that.
Are y'all going to the game?
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Thanksgiving is almost here, and Texans are gearing up to hit the road. We have what you need to know before you travel.
And with 2024 coming to an end, we'll tell you all about who's bringing the New Year's party to Austin.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, on a journey that we're now on together as a family, we can't help but be inspired by her every day.
Hey, Mom. We're about to start the movie.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there.
So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Thanksgiving is fast approaching with many Texans on the move. This year, the AAA Texas Thanksgiving forecast estimates a record 5.7 million residents will travel to celebrate the holiday. Drivers will notice lower gas prices. Unleaded fuel is averaging around $2.65 per gallon statewide, an all-time season low since the pandemic. The Texas Cowboys, the infamous service org on campus known for shooting off Smokey the Cannon at games, also plays a big role in a local disadvantaged academic community. Our Emily Trevino is live with the scoop.
Since officially returning to campus in September after a 4-year suspension, Texas Cowboys put on their benefit concert raising money for a local Title I school. Country music took over a public square park, kicking off the Texas Cowboys Harvest Moon benefit concert.
This is the first Harvest Moon that we've ever had. I'm, looking over at the crowd now. I'm super stoked about it. It looks like a pretty decent size. We sold over 3,000 tickets.
With performances by Randy Rogers and Juneshine, proceeds go to UT Elementary, a Title I school that serves a majority of low-income, disadvantaged students.
Nothing is too small for the Cowboys. We find new things to help out with, especially UT Elementary. Being the oldest service organization, that's what we want to live life every day for and be known for.
The Texas Cowboys started partnering with UT Elementary last year. Since then, they have started mentorship programs, helped out at numerous events, and raised money for the school. Here I am standing inside of UT Elementary's STEAM room, one of their programs highly benefited by their partnership with the Texas Cowboys. Resources like this 3D printer or these dash robots were all purchased with help from the Texas Cowboys.
And it has just become this just absolutely amazing partnership. We are so forever grateful to them because it means so much. When the Cowboys come onto our campus, our students just light up.
Giving back to these students also plays a big role in the hearts of the Cowboys. With every note sung and tickets sold, they are building hope and opportunities for these students. The Texas Cowboys raised $130,000 from Harvest Moon. A solid portion of that will go to UT Elementary. You can learn more about the Texas Cowboys suspension and their mentorship programs with UT Elementary with my story at reportingtexas.com.
The holiday season is in full swing, and one of Austin's most beloved traditions is back. A Christmas affair hosted by the Junior League of Austin is back. Our Desiree Marcus is live in studio with more.
Holiday cheer is taking over the Palmer Events Center this week with a Christmas affair. The annual event supports local businesses and more than 30 nonprofits providing resources for low-income families. You can find anything from booths to handcrafted gifts and holiday treats. For some, it's a tradition to attend with friends to shop and enjoy the decorated trees. Over the course of 5 days, this holiday market welcomes more than 25,000 shoppers and showcases over 200 vendors. But this year, they also added something new.
Rolled out some special events. So we have a container garden class, we have a candle making class, a mahjong tournament, which is really big these days. And we've really just tried to bring in some special events to get people into the market itself.
For those who cannot attend in person, they also have virtual marketplace. If you're interested in donating or joining the event, you can find more information with this story at reportingtexas.com. Live in the studio, Desiree Marcus, Reporting Texas TV.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.